on something a little bit more modern today than what we usually work on. Got the 2017 Tundra in here in the garage. Check engine light coming on, and I'm getting some codes on my diagnostic tool that are for the EVAP system. So I have some type of a leak in the system. The codes that I'm getting are P043, E and F. Also, I'm getting P2401 and 2402. And one more is P2419. What I decided to go ahead and replace, hoping that that will be the quick fix for it, or hopefully leak fix for it, is called the vapor leak detection pump. And that's located at the evaporator canister, which is up underneath the truck behind the gas tank. And I picked it up from Rock Auto. I picked up a Dorman piece. It's $110 for this thing, so it's not cheap. But the part number is the 310007 leak detection pump. And this is what it looks like. And it's mounted into the evaporator canister, which is a much bigger plastic box up underneath the truck. So this is what we're going to go ahead and replace, and hopefully when we reset the codes, it will remove our problem for good. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and get set up under the truck, and we'll get started on replacing that EVAP pump. Okay, we got everything set up and ready to go under the truck, so shimmy up under there and see if we can get this old vacuum pump removed and get the new one put in place. Okay, we're up underneath the truck. You got the gas tank right here. So your frame rail is over here on the driver's side. So right behind this whole plastic piece up here is your EVAP canister, and that's what holds all of the vapors, I guess, between running cycles. And so it comes from your gas tank. I don't know which one of these hoses comes in and out, but as it comes in and out of the gas tank into the canister, this pump right here is what we're going to replace, and it pumps the fumes out of the canister up to the engine where it can be burn off in the exhaust. So this is the goal, is to try to get this little pump off here. So okay, there it goes. I almost stabbed myself in the eye with a screwdriver. That's cool. It's all in good fun, right? It's got the electrical plug up here, so let's see how we're going to get that released up. Alright, so that's a little clip that needs to be removed for the wiring. Having a hard time reaching it because I'm not left-handed. Okay, here's that wire clip that had come off. So the clip over here is facing toward the driver's side frame rail, so you can't see it when you're looking at it from the bottom. This is what you see. So toward the frame rail, after squeeze on 100 times, if you push on this hard enough, get it to move, it'll pull out this portion of the clip here and unlock it. And you just pull it straight out from there. So that's the trick of getting that thing off there. Now, as far as getting the pump out, it looks like the new one. It has a hook on the bottom side and a hook on the top side. So I'm going to have to pull out this canister. And to do that, I think there's two bolts up here at this end that I'll go ahead and take out and see if it doesn't come off the bracket that way. So we'll give that a try. Bracket is two pieces. You got half over here, and then you got another half that's attached to the bottom of the canister over here that just slides into like a rubber boot on there. Okay, after a massive amount of prying, so after releasing the bottom clip and the top clip, it still wouldn't come out of there. I was prying here. You can stick a screwdriver up in here and try to pry it loose. And finally, after some massive leverage on it, it popped out. And so my guess is this seal around here is stuck up in that housing in there, so that's why I didn't want to come out of there. Now the new one, I've greased up the seal on there good, so that way hopefully it won't have any leaks, and should go up in there easier. And see how it goes. Alright, so that's clipped in there. Now I can take this bracket here and stick it back onto this rubber piece up here to the top. So it just kind of slides in from the end. Get it started here. I don't know if you can see that. Basically it goes in on the up there at the top. Just kind of give it a shove. Slides all the way up on there. So up here at the top, I'm going to put in my 2 bolts up here at the end, so lock those together. Let's tighten this thing down. So the electrical wire here just plugs in right here. Always goes on a lot easier than it comes off. For the air line or the hose here, I'm going to put a little bit of grease on this seal up in here, so make sure it's not going to leak. I think I'll go ahead and try to pop that off, and then put a little grease in this one too, just to make sure it's sealing up in there. So I think you can take this red clip here, kind of like a C-clip. I think that's what it looks like. Pop it off here, maybe. Oh yeah, there it goes. So it just kind of slides out, kind of halfway. It doesn't have to come all the way off. Let's give this a twist. See if we can get it off from here. Okay. So just kind of give that a little clean around that. And let's put a little grease on this seal in here as well. Spin a little dab on my finger, not a whole lot. Just try to grease up that seal in there. That way, hopefully, it's a little preventive measure. Okay, push it back on here. Give it a little twisty. And push that little red clip back over it. Lock it on there. Alright, so that should be it for replacing this pump, and hopefully that'll take care of our problem. So what I'll do is go start the truck up, reset all the codes, and then we'll see what happens. Usually it's like after 5 or 6 hours it runs a vacuum. It does a vacuum test on the system, so it runs a vacuum on this full canister system, and if it detects any leaks in that pressure, when it pressurizes it with vacuum, then that's when it throws the code. So hopefully this will take care of that problem. Alright, I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and run through that scenario where I run it and clear it, and then test it and see if the check engine light comes back on in the code. So I'll fill you in and let you know how that goes. Okay, the follow-up after 1 week, it's been good. No check engine light has come on, and so it looks like the replacement of the evaporator pump was a fix for that problem. So I've gone about 200 miles since that, and everything's been good. So looks like a good repair. Come back and join me for the next one. Thanks.